it's getting better all the time, mental health outreach, providing information and support while encouraging hope and faith. In honor of Black History Month, I just wanted to share a few things. I started out by saying that Black people are talking about mental health issues. I think it's important that we kind of stop spreading this misinformation that Black people don't care, that Black people, quote unquote, don't talk about mental health issues. I think if you're going to say that, you should talk about your experiences. You may say that the Black people you know don't talk about mental health issues. But I'm Black, I have Black friends, I have all types of friends, but I have Black friends, and we all talk about mental health issues. The families do. So it's not true. Okay, when you say Black people don't talk about mental health issues, you're keeping us in a state. You're not recognizing how far we've come. You're not recognizing the advancement that we've made. You're not giving Black people credit for how far they've come and what they have been doing. So that's just a personal thing of mine. I want people to know that Black people are talking about mental health issues. That's number one. Number two, Black people are learning about mental health issues just like everyone else. As new data comes up, as new research comes out, but we're learning. We're adding to our understanding. As more people talk about and share their stories, we're learning. Number three, all people groups cope with stigma. Stigma is that feeling is manifested in that fact that people don't want to talk about it. People are embarrassed. People are ashamed. All people groups, all ethnicities, all sexual orientation, all religions, everybody, all people have to deal with stigma. Stigma keeps all people from seeking mental health support. Stigma keeps all people from asking for help. So we all have to deal with stigma. We just want to say something about Black people or people, poor people in general. When you are having to worry about how you're going to eat, or what you're going to eat, or where you're going to live, or your finances, it's hard to focus on mental health issues, right? It's hard to focus on mental health issues immediately. It may take some time. We talked about before in this broadcast about the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Those lower needs have to be met first before the higher needs can be met. So when we say that people, Black people don't talk about mental health, which number one is not true, but when you say that, you're not taking into account that far too many Black people in America in 2024 are still lower socioeconomic, meaning lower financial area. Too many Black people are still worrying about employment issues, worried about health issues, a variety of other things, a variety of other social issues, not just finances, but just the juvenile justice system, foster care system. It's a lot of social issues that impact someone when you're poor. When you're poor, you don't have an opportunity to get the best lawyers. You don't have an opportunity to maybe get the best medical care. When you're poor, you don't have an opportunity, because if you don't have the best lawyers, you can't advocate for your kids the way you should, or the way you would want to. And a lot of Black people are poor. So it just kind of goes hand in hand. So it's not about being Black per se, it's about being poor. It's just that you have so many Black people, African Americans, are within that lower level socioeconomic level that it's being poor. Certain things you have to worry about when you're poor, right? When you're poor, you have to worry about where you're going to live. You have to worry about rent from month to month. You have to worry about the police brutality. You have to worry about the legal system. When you're poor, a lot of things you have to worry about. So because you have so many other things to worry about when you're poor, it's not that you don't care about mental health issues. It's just that it's just not the number one factor, okay? I don't know what my number, it's number 5. Just because you and your family didn't talk about mental health, does that mean that no one else did? Okay, next. Given the disparities Black people face, we are doing much better than we give ourselves credit for. You are actually doing much better than you think you are. Black people never let other people, especially other Black people, make you feel less than or make you feel that what you're doing to survive is not enough. You don't want anybody to make you feel that your survival skills, whether it's going to church, whether it's talking to your friends, whether it's hanging out with your friends in the group, whatever you're doing to survive, and that's healthy and that's getting you through, never let anybody make you feel that that is not enough or make you feel that you're less than, okay? Black people never let people, even other black people, make you feel that your culture, faith, and tradition is not good. Your culture, faith, and tradition is good. Get help when you're ready to get help, okay? When you're ready to get help, you can pick up the phone, you can text 988. That's a suicide, the crisis line. You can call them anytime. They'll give you a resource, they give you support. You can email us at support@igbattmho.org, or you can give us a call. Now, I just want to reiterate, in honor of Black History Month, I want to make sure I say a few things. I just want to wrap this up. 1, black people are talking about mental health issues. 2, black people are learning about mental health issues just like everyone else. 3, all people groups cope with stigma. 4, basic needs such as food, clothing, and shelter must be met before higher needs can be addressed. Next point, just because you and your family didn't talk about mental health doesn't mean that no one else did. Black people never let other people, even black people, make you feel that you're not enough. Black people never let other people, even other people, make you feel that your culture, faith, and tradition is not enough. You get help when you're ready. Whenever you're ready, you can call 988. I think, and I just want to say this because I think black people, give yourself credit. You're doing better than you think you are. You're not as you're not backwards, you're not stupid. Because one of the things that I see a lot, especially during, and this is my trigger, is how other people, once they get education, once they get knowledge, or once they know something, they try to put other people down and make them feel less than. And I don't like that, because I think the thing is, you just got this information. You just learned about this information. So now you're going to try to tell people and say what black people are not doing. Black people are not doing this. Black people are so stupid. Black people are not this. And you're not taking into account the big picture. And as someone has been doing this, working with black people, all types of people, and mental health for over 20 years, I can tell you that black people do care about mental health issues. Black people are getting help for mental health issues. Black people are talking to one another. Black people, it's important that we don't lose sight of what got us through. You know, those things, our culture, our faith, our religion, our spirituality, our talking to people, hanging out on the corner. Those things, black people, our coming together. We should never lose sight of those things. You don't want to give those things up because someone is telling you that it's not enough or making you feel that it's no good. Those are the things that got us through. Our faith, our religion, our coming together, us being human, us talking to one another. Those are the things that got us through. Doesn't mean that there's more work to be done. Yes, there's more work to be done, but there's more work to be done in every people group. There's more work to be done. Everybody deals with stigma. Everybody has to deal with stigma. People not getting help. So I just want to let you know, in honor of Black History Month, you're doing better than you think you are. You're not stupid. You're not. There's not anything wrong with you. You don't let anybody make you feel bad, because you have come a long way. Black people, we have come a long way with very little. We have come a long way with very little. With very little, okay? My mother was telling me, my mother's in her 80s, late 80s, and she was telling me how when she went to school, how they would get the hand-me-down books. But even in the midst of getting hand-me-down books, in that particular era, we still was able to get a Supreme Court justice. The first Supreme Court justice was black. We were still able to get black physicians. We were still able to get black parents who were raising healthy black kids in the midst of everything. Let's not lose sight of it. Don't ever let people think you're not doing good. Don't ever let people make you feel that you're not doing enough. Everybody is struggling. Everybody is going through. I should say many people are struggling. Many people are going through. Many people are dealing with issues. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with us or we're at the bottom. Don't ever let anybody, black people, make you feel that you're at the bottom. And that includes other black people who maybe try to talk it down to you. You are doing much better than you think you are. When you look at the little that we've had to work with and the things that we've accomplished, we should be proud of ourselves. So again, this has been It's Getting Better All the Time, mental health outreach, providing information and support. You can log on to our website at www.igbattmho.org.